Our closer look tonight begins with a journey. Bob Woodruff returned to the Middle East recently. It was the first time he'd been back since he was so badly injured in an attack outside Baghdad. Bob was searching for a young man who helped save his life that day, an interpreter who had no way of knowing how valuable he would become. Bob reports tonight from Damascus, Syria.
It was January of 2006 when our convoy rolled into Camp Taji. I was there to report on the efforts to transfer authority from American to Iraqi forces. And there I first met Omar, an interpreter for the U.S. Army who was assigned to translate for our team. When we joined up with an Iraqi patrol, Omar went along for the ride.
It was almost like putting one of my soldiers in that vehicle because Omar was trained, he was cool under fire.
Moments later, the roadside bomb, and Omar reacted quickly, providing critical first aid that helped save my life. For nearly a year now, I've been searching for Omar to thank him. Recently, I learned he had fled to Syria, where more than 1 million Iraqis have come to escape the violence.
How are you, my friend? How are you, man? How you doing? How you doing? Glad to see you good, man.
The explosion that nearly killed cameraman Doug Vogt and me was a first for us. But Omar had seen it all before, dozens of times.
That was your 37th IED?
Yours was my 25 on my own vehicle and my 37 in general.
Did you just assume at that moment that I was dead?
When I saw you, yes. I saw your neck and probably some of your face and stuff. Really, you got injured and the blood is coming out.
You literally put your hand over my neck.
Yes, you was kind of choking, like something in your throat is stopping you from breathing.
As I was clinging to life, Omar says he looked straight into my eyes and pleaded with me to hold on.
And tried to keep you awake with me, just telling you, hey, Bob, keep your eyes open, keep your eyes open.
That 37th IED was the last for Omar. He left his job with the U.S. military and then left Iraq. He and his family received death threats because of his work with the Americans.
I became like a curse on my family. And
what do you mean?
I mean, when I'm there, probably they get killed, all of them, because of me.
Omar has applied for a special visa to enter the United States. He'd like to join the U.S. Army. And he's got the full support of the officers he worked with in Iraq.
The kid's remarkable. Absolutely one of the most seasoned combat veterans in that entire theater of war.
But so far, there has been no decision.
I don't deserve all this. I mean, I did the good work. I don't know what to say. I just feel sad about it.
He is down to his last $2,000. And when it runs out, Omar says he may have no choice but to return to Iraq. Bob Woodruff, ABC News, Damascus, Syria.
All of us at ABC owe that young man a debt of gratitude. President Bush recently signed a measure increasing the number of Iraqi translators allowed into the U.S. from 50 to 500 per year, and the Department of Homeland Security says it is processing Omar's application. We've chronicled the work Bob and Omar did together, and you can find it at abcnews.com. When we come back, the